Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Papergoy.
I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's Saturday BOLO Day!
Sure,
Let's
sure.
BOLO away!
All right. What do we have here? Oh, a magazine.
You put it on. How would I know what you have?
Magazine from Mr. Magazine. Well, this is a very famous person. Anytime he's on the cover, he pretty much sells. And he is Monster of the Year Frankenstein.
He indeed is Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Who voted on that?
I don't know, but keep an eye out. Like I said, pay 50 cents, $1, $2, but you can always sell Frankenstein cover magazines.
Anything Frankenstein, I would say anything Dracula sells also.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm not even just talking about the Universal monsters, because those obviously sell, but I'm even talking any knockoff kind of thing, vampire, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely does.
Definitely. All right, we're going to do that one last. We're going to move on to this one.
Look at you.
Doesn't look like much. I didn't think it was much, but it did sell for $13. It's a 1997 Hot Wheels, white wall rubber tires,
And that's just a standard size Hot Wheel and everything.
Yeah. We listed a bunch of what I do is I'll pull out, 10, 20, and anything that looks different, catchy, odd, whatever, and we list them, and, I must have known what I was talking about because we did sell this for $13.
Now, do you put them up at auction first?
We do auction first,
Do any of them ever surprise you?
Yeah, there's a couple, and they could be newer. Like I said, you could have one from the 60s or 70s go for $7, or you could have something from the 2000s go for $20 or $30. Sometimes you get loose cards. It could be a club piece, an exclusive. Who knows?
Okay, very good. So definitely worth buying if you see it.
And keep an eye out for rubber tires, white wall tires, anything different to put it above the regular common run-of-the-mill stuff. All right, the other day I was clearing out my basement. We had some water issues that we mentioned in the past.
Really? I don't know if we've ever heard
of that. And, there was a bunch of remote controls, and these were over the last 20, 30 years. So I put them in a box. I gave them to an employee. I go, you know what? Put $15 a piece on them, see what sells. And so far we had one sell. So it wasn't
Which isn't bad, because you probably don't even have whatever product I went to anymore.
Exactly. I think, I don't know, was it the cable VCR TV? All right, there you go. The Sony one. But, yeah, one for $15. And the other ones will sell eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, and what else would you do with them? You're not going to buy the product that goes to at any point.
Yeah, wobbly leg you put it under the table or something like that to level it out. But that's really about it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Nobody else tells you how to, no other reselling channel tells you how to shim up a table.
That is true. For free, too. All right, Star Wars is always popular. So is Grading Comics, CGC. This is the Boba Fett cover, issue 68.
Now, is that his first appearance? No, it's not.
His second appearance.
Second appearance, yeah.
First solo cover, whatever you want to call it. But it was an 8.5. I probably bought it for $5, spent $50 grading it, and I got $200 out of it.
Now, what would that have gone for, like in a 9?
Well, 9.8s are thousands of dollars, in the thousands, 2,000-3,000
for a 9.8, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool. And let's see here. Okay, what did I do wrong here?
You just didn't.
There we go. There we go. All right. We heard about my phone deal, and we're still selling phones like crazy. This was a AT&T Princess Table Touch Cameo green, light green. Yeah, $237 it went for. It was new or like new. I had the original box. And,
is it because of the color?
Yes, definitely an oddball color. Yeah, but most of them are of this style. They're selling for $100 or more, regardless. Yeah,
and those are touch-tone, too. That's the crazy thing to me, because everybody looks for the rotary, but...
Yeah, these are 1980s, and the style is still a retro style.
Is it the condition, too, that makes a big difference?
The condition has to help out. I would think the condition got at least double or triple the price on it, for sure.
Okay.
All right, last thing. Now, we all impulse buy every now and then in our life, and I did this last year. Something I got caught up in the bidding, and I got outbid, and I'm like, I'm going to buy one of these. So my favorite player is Emmitt Smith of all time. I did end up buying one of his autographed game-used footballs last year. I think I paid $6,000-$7,000 for it, and it was great. In the moment, I won one finally. Then he sold all his, and then after Christmas, I'm like, I don't know. It's a lot of money just sitting around. I could I could do something better with that. So let me just put it up for a lot of money and hope it doesn't sell. So I put it up for I think $11,000 on sale. I think I took almost $9,000 for it. So. I probably shouldn't have done it, but I'm thinking, I can do more with the money now. I got all these big deals coming in, and hopefully I can buy something cool of Emmitt's again down the road.
Wow.
So now they haven't paid for it yet. They did accept the offer, so we'll see what happens.
Wow. I'm speechless on that over there, because I know you would bought that. But again, that just shows the deals that could be had on eBay as well, as you bought that on eBay.
I did buy that Venom comic that was like $6,000 or $7,000. I'm keeping that because I'm into comics right now, so I'm trying to get all the Venoms or get 9.8s, 9.6s, and I'm working on comics. That's my thing for graded comics now, where I'm never really doing much with cowboy stuff or
Right.
something like that. So I figured I could take that money and buy a good collection with it, or buy a couple comics that I really would rather have at this point in my life.
Wow. All right. Well, I don't know how I follow that up, but we'll try with Shakespeare.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Othello, The Moor of Venice program, Paul Robeson, Jose Ferrer, and Ute Hagen. I bring this up. It went for $24 because I was in an estate sale and they had this there, and I was racking my brain trying to figure out, because I know I've had it before, and I said, do I have that sitting in a box or did I actually sell it? I said, well, for $1 I'll take a chance on it.
Yeah.
Came home, found out I didn't have one listed, which means that I sold it. So I've sold 2 of these within a period of 6 months for $20, $24, something like that. I'm not making a huge profit on it, but they're obviously out there. If I've come across 2 of them in a short period of time, they're common or fairly common out there.
Yeah.
Again, nice, easy thing you pick up, you sell it for $20. You're at a sale, you see it for $1. That gives you a lot of latitude to spend money on other things, because you say to yourself, okay, after expenses, I've got a $15 profit sitting right here in my hand. I could take a chance on that $10 item that I'm not sure about, and I'm still ahead of the game, even if that turns out not to be any good whatsoever.
Yeah.
So have as many of these little things like this. Again, it's not a home run by any means, but it's a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
You get on board anyway.
Exactly.
Get as many of these in your repertoire as you possibly can, and you'll do okay for yourself, because you're out at a sale, you find 2, 3 things like this, you're $60 ahead at the sale.
Sure, absolutely.
For spending $3
Yeah.
on stuff that you just see regularly. I always have a warm spot in my heart for Lois Lenski, because as you recall, that was one of the first books that you ever bought, and we listed them back in the day. We didn't understand the different prints and all that stuff, and we listed them at high prices, and then people were sending back going, this isn't a first print. Well, it's not. So I actually sold something of hers.
Okay.
A bookmark. Now, that is a first print bookmark.
Wow. Okay, nice. Yeah.
I took $24 on it. But the beauty of something like this is I paid $1 for it at a sale, or 50 cents actually at a sale. Storage. How much room does a bookmark possibly take up?
Not much at all.
Exactly. Answer, not much at all.
Can't shim up a table with that.
You would need a fair number of those to shim up a table. But when you see this kind of thing out there, Lois Lenski sells $20. You cannot go wrong. And I completely botched everything too. Boy, it's Botch Fest today.
Yeah.
Next item we have up over here. The Commonwealth Edison Company Employees Handbook, 1924. I took $42 for it. I paid $1 for it out at a flea market. Commonwealth Edison stuff sells. But the other reason I put this up is we have a video coming up, or may have just recently posted, about education and how you're always learning. What do you notice interesting about that?
There's a light bulb inside the logo.
They didn't spell employees the conventional way. That was exactly what I was going to say.
I didn't know that's what you wanted. I could have said it. Jeez.
I said, what the heck? Then I did a search on it, and that actually is an acceptable way to spell employees.
Wow.
I have never in my life seen that before. You can look it up yourself. You learn something new. I don't know.
Those Commonwealth people.
I don't know exactly. I don't know what I'm going to do with that knowledge, but I gained a little bit extra knowledge there. Went down the rabbit hole. Do you remember Gentry magazine?
It does sound familiar.
Really well done magazines. They've got like swatches of cloth on the advertisements inside. It's just a really, really well done magazine. It's really underpriced on eBay. A lot of people sell those for, and they must be cheating on the shipping too, because they have cheap shipping on them as well, $10 to $15 on these.
Wow.
And I'm like, these are so much better than that. So much better. So I had picked up a small collection of them, and I put them all up at $54 a piece. Guy offered me $48 on this one, which just goes to show you keep your price. You don't jump down because everybody else is selling theirs for $10 on something that is a quality item, and it's not common by any means whatsoever. Gentleman bought it, and then he emailed me and said, "I'm so happy I've completed my collection." That was the last one that he needed out of the entire collection. So I felt good sending that out to him as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got Pablo Picasso in it.
Can't argue with that.
No, it is a nice item over there. So if you do find a magazine like this, don't race to the bottom on something rather like this. Hold out for your price because they're too nice to sell for $10 to $15. You failed the quiz earlier, but we're gonna give you another quiz.
Okay.
What did I screw up when I listed this Montgomery Ward Spring 1935 catalog? Clothing, tools, appliances, radios. What style is that?
I guess I'm gonna.
That would be Art Deco, exactly.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's Art Deco for sure.
Oh.
Yep, with that color scheme and the lettering and all that stuff. Definitely is Art
Maybe
Deco.
all the
up
W,
there.
really.
Yeah, just definitely is Art Deco. I did not list Art Deco.
I thought it was a little too new for that, but it is 1935.
35,
so
yeah.
Okay.
I messed up. I really should have listed that as Art Deco. I don't know if it would have sold faster or not. I did take a $38 offer on it, which just goes to show these old catalogs are good.
That's the front cover?
That is the front cover, yeah.
Whatever that is there, is like
Yeah, yep. No, that is the front cover, yep.
sad.
But yeah, no, I definitely should have listed, those are definitely Deco, a lot of Deco stuff in here. So yeah, I messed it up. I will admit that.
Yeah, you were a novice a year ago.
I should watch our videos where I mentioned Art Deco as being something or other to do.
Yeah.
Probably would have sold a little bit faster had I done that. So, hey, we're still learning. We don't always listen to ourselves, unfortunately. It probably would help if we did. You know what everyone should listen to, though, Mr. Magazine?
The like button?
Hitting the like button. I agree with you. I concur.
Yeah.
So do hit the like button. Do comment down below on anything that you've seen in these videos over here that have helped you. Like I said, always try to get the things like this Othello that you can sell all the time. It's a quick $20 in your pocket every single time you see it. Buy it. Buy everyone that you see. They will sell within, this one sold within about a month. So you can't,
nice.
about a month. So you
Nice.
cannot argue with that turnover at all for our long tail.
Yeah.
So we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.